any longer. Get started right now and check out govolunteer.com.au. It's a free service from Volunteering Australia.
When it comes to food safety and protecting yourself and your family from getting sick, how many times a day do you think you should wash your hands? Twice a day? 3 times a day? Maybe 5 times? What if I said you should always wash your hands after using the toilet or changing a nappy, after blowing your nose, after touching animals, and before handling, preparing, and eating food? How many times a day would it be now? Food safety, it's in your hands. For more information, visit foodsafety.asn.au.
Hi, I'm Dr. Yana Pittman. With restrictions easing, borders reopening and kids back at school, we can expect influenza to again spread across our community. Flu vaccination is recommended every year for everyone aged over 6 months. I had influenza 2 years ago and nearly ended up in hospital. So please, don't forget influenza. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist and stay safe this winter.
Brought to you by the Immunisation Foundation of Australia. Find out more at ifa.org.au.
Lesley, you're on air.
SWR
99.9.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across 8 platforms tonight, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We have Ellie in the studio and Mr. Bones in the studio, and I can't turn my camera around because I'm sitting in a completely different spot tonight. And I'm just fixing up my headset. So this is our round 2 for going live in the new studios here at SWR. We went live last week and I kept saying the wrong radio station. But tonight I promised myself and I promised the team and everybody listening that I'm going to say the right station. So we've done 84 live shows on a Sunday night, and this is my 423rd live show. So welcome. If you haven't been on here before or you haven't heard from me before, then I'm an international direct messages from Spirit through to you. I don't need any cards. I don't need any tools. I just use Spirit in the living or the passing. I don't know what you want to call it, but it just comes to me naturally. I don't need any tools. I don't need any instruments to pull in any messages. So we're kind of flying a little bit high here tonight because I'm still trying to get used to our setup, because we've just changed the entire setup to suit this studio. And I am looking at my Facebook, and do you think I can actually get it? There it is right now. I can get it. So I just want to say hello to everybody. Good evening to Glenys Lacey. We've got Michelle Coburn, Jewel Polglaze. We've got here Wendy Merce Martin. Good evening. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, like I said, guys, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And I do a remote viewing, which is when you so if you think about the brain, the left brain hemisphere is on the left-hand side of your head, and that is the conscious mind, the logical mind that actually listens to what I'm saying right now and thinks about what I'm saying. And then the subconscious mind is where you have spirit, and the subconscious mind is what controls the body. It's in automatic mode, and your heart pumps, your brain operates, as well as your blood flows. So that's what happens on the right side. So the subconscious mind takes over everything. But for me, it's like I've gone to a different realm, and it feels like I've been in a plane all day. I'm in automatic mode. I land on the ground, and then sure as ever, I go straight into flight underwater, and it's like going into a different part of the I don't know what, universe or hemisphere, or I don't know what you want to call it, but it just seems quite bizarre sometimes for me. So, but welcome to the show. If you'd like to have a question read, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, because we need to have your questions so I can actually have do the answers to the questions. But do you want to say hello, Ellie?
So.
Ellie. So I can't really keep up with this feed on the actual screen here, so I might have to go to my Facebook on my iPad for some reason, because it's not. Ellie, is everything going okay with the Facebook?
Yeah.
How many people?
16.
Yeah, so I can just see I can just see, yeah, that's better. It's coming in now. I just see everybody just jumping on now. It's Mother's Day today, and I just want to say happy Mother's Day to everybody. And I hope you had a beautiful day. I had a beautiful day. I went to the movies today and I watched The Fall Guy. Have you guys seen that? Have you seen The Fall Guy, Johnny? No? Oh, it's absolutely amazing. It was just all about stunt work and just so much. It was just incredible. So I had a great time. We had lunch in Parramatta as well as doing all the walking around there, and then over to the movies. It was just awesome. So that movie, you know, they just do so many stunts. It's not funny. It was incredible. But anyway, we'll say hello to a few more people. We've got here Glennis Lacey. We've also got Natalie, good evening. She's got happy Mother's Day to you all. Good evening, Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. Do you see anything or any messages for me tonight? Okay. Whoops, I lost my screen. Oh, bless you, Ellie. Oh, we've already started. That's better. Okay, so we've got Ned Kelly. Oh, bless you, two already. Ellie, every time we have our shows where there's always kind of like this running joke between us that how many sneezes she can do in one evening, because she's always sneezing just like me. It's like I'm like that at work, Ellie. So every day at work is just like just all of us just sneezing all day. So but never mind. All right, I've got issues here with this computer. It's better. Sorry guys, I'm just getting everything. We're not used to this studio. I'm still trying to get used to the actual feed, and I'm not winning here somehow. Oh my God. Okay. Because the screen's jumping. That's better. Okay, I'm just going to try and use the one on the screen in front of me, but I can't see all the comments, which is really quite bizarre. So I can see half of them on my iPad, and I can only see half of them on the actual screen in front of me. Oh gosh, okay. I might just have to use the iPad, I think. Okay, let's keep going. Serena Rogers, good evening. I said Natalie. I don't know who I read out earlier. I've got Andy Dan, good evening. We've also got Michelle Coburn. Bless you, Miss Ellie. So is this the right place? Because I've got more fan badges. Yes, it is the right place. You've got to stay on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, guys. If you're on any other platform, you're not going to have any fan badges. So we've got Karma Feeney, good evening. Right, so let's go into the readings. I saw a question there before, so I think it was Natalie. And what does Spirit have for you today? Do you see anything or any messages for me? Thank you. So I've got the number 16 around you, and for some reason my vision is quite blurry, so I don't know what's going on around. I can't even see to write. So the vision is quite blurry around you, and I've got the feeling that someone around you has issues with speech or like dementia or something like that. I feel like my mind just can't cope with things at the moment. So I can't even write. Coping, the mind is confused. And I feel really anxious around you as well. I feel like that things aren't getting done or things aren't on time, if that makes sense. There's lots of stuff coming up for you in the future, though. I do feel like there's a couple of opportunities around they just said exercise, but I feel like that's out of the realm. But I feel like that you're thinking about it, but there's nothing coming up, nothing coming into place at the moment. So I've just got fitness, and I'm also getting number 14 around you, 5 in the month of May. So lots of good stuff. In the end of the month is going to be quite satisfying for you. That's what I'm feeling around the end of May. I'm also feeling a bit unwell in the stomach here, and I feel like this is an elderly lady that has the mind issues, and I feel like I've got a rash on my neck. Lots of stuff going on. Oh my God. And it's like everything is just itchy. I just feel completely itchy around you. I don't know who that is. If it's not you, I don't know who that is around you. It might be Glennis Lacey or Kathy Hazel or somewhere, Tracy Breckwell. I'm not sure. But I just feel like I'm itchy, like my eyes. I just feel like the timing's not right for you going forward either. Just like hold the fort, just stamp everything out and stamp everything down, like put your feet on the ground. And this is going to get you, this is going to, if you just pull back and just stop everything, because I feel like I'm rushing, I feel like I'm anxious to do things and get things done, but there's already delays with stuff and it's making you even more anxious. So just hold the fort. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Ellie, you might have to wave to me to tell me the validations are up there somehow. All right. Or tell me when we need to do the sweep. Right.
Are you good if I just do them while you're paused? Are you good if I just do them while you're paused?
Yeah, that's probably better. Maybe I'll give you a thumbs up. Okay. So Debbie Weeks, happy Mother's Day, Leslie. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there again. Hope you both had a great Mother's Day. Anything you see for me, Leslie? All right, so what do we get here? I'm going to have to go this way. Right, so it's definitely not the right spot here, that's for sure. All right, what do we get here? I feel like something's not right in the chest here. So chest into throat. I'm also getting 17 around you, 1 and 7 and 8 in the month of August as well. So lots of good times coming up in August. But I do feel like, and they're saying to me, party time. So what's that around August? Like birthdays, anniversaries, memorials. But I do feel like this is birthdays or anniversaries there, not so much the memorials. I'm also getting dad and father. So has there been issues around dad or a father figure for a little while, like not speaking, not having anything to do with each other? And I'm also seeing the number 12 around you and the number 19. So lots of numbers around you. 3, so 12 December, 3 or March or 19. So 1 and 9 is 10, and the month of October as well, 1 or January. So January was a significant time. I feel like January was time of change for you. Something was like either misplaced, I heard, or something was just things were out of ordinary for you as well. And it's like you needed to get back on track, if that makes sense. You'll know what that means. Get back on track. And I do see a small dog, like a just underneath the knee height. Not a really large dog, not a Johnny Bones monster dog. He's got 2 of them. They're the size of him. But small dog around like just underneath the knee height. Not like my Bob. My Bob's the size of an A4 piece of paper, but the height of just underneath the knee. And this looks caramel. Are you thinking of getting a dog, or have you had a dog in its past? Because I just see the energy around you like that. I'm not sure if it's like, it's got so much energy that I'm not sure if it's alive or past, but I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across the world and Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter. What else have we got here? So let's keep going. So we've got Karina Boys. Good evening. Hope you are well and had a great weekend and Mother's Day. Thank you. Yes, I did. Is there any messages for me tonight? I have got a lot going on at the moment. I'd love any guidance and advice. So, Karina. All right. I just feel around like my mouth and everything is really, really dry. I don't feel like water. I don't feel like I feel like there's dehydration. Like not enough water. So I do feel like there's the health is just a little bit backwards at the moment. It's like I keep touching my chin and I feel like there's something not right with the chin here. Did someone have an injury to the jaw or the chin or something like that, the jawbone or teeth or something at the bottom part of the face? Teeth. Maybe wisdom teeth. It doesn't feel like wisdom teeth. It feels like my whole mouth is actually being pushed back into my head. Face injury, and I feel like I can't talk. I feel like I've got like something not right with the whole jawbone, and it's wired. It looks like it's wired. If that's not you, it's definitely going to be someone else in here because I see it clearly. It's like one of those train track. They call them. They wire the jaw up or the mouth up so they can't. They just got to drink through a straw pretty much. had an old boss that tried to help somebody out in Manly once, and he got king hit by some young kid and broke his jaw, and he was wired up, and it just showed me that look on his face. And yeah, I get the number 11 around you, Karina, as well. So November and the month of February, and the number 2. So I do feel like that November last year was quite significant for you. It's like a time, they're saying doom and gloom. It's like time of chaos for you. And don't worry, because things are going to get better for you. It's like you wrote on the page. Where was it now? Somebody's written over. Here we go. You wrote on the page, I've got a lot going on at the moment. So the more you say that, the more it's going to continue. So you need to look at the laws of attraction. You need to look at how you say things in the mind. You've got to reset the mind here, because I do feel like that you're actually asking for things to happen. And I know you're going to go, no, I'm not. But the way you say things, remember, words are spells, and then what you say counts in this universe. It sounds crazy. It sounds bonkers, but it is definitely a spiritual thing on every level when it comes to the universe and your spirit talking and trying to align with each other. So you need to stop and think about what you're saying. So in other words, instead of saying, I've got a lot going on here, you say things like, I can't wait till XYZ finishes, and next week we're going to have a beautiful week. Like tomorrow's going to be amazing at work. I can't wait for work. It's going to be amazing, for example. Just lots of stuff like that. Lots of positive energy. Is where they say where you put where your energy goes, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And I'll leave that there. Any validations there, Ellie? Yep, over to you.
So we've got a validation from Debbie Weeks. She said, I've been offered a Frenchie as a rescue. She is 8 months old and is a light black colour. Will I go ahead and give her new forever home?
The dog? I might have to speak louder, Ellie, because I can hardly hear you.
Debbie Weeks said she's been offered a Frenchie as a rescue. She's 8 months old and is a lilac colour.
Oh, it's a dog. Yes, I said a dog. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's going to be amazing. The dog needs you. That's why it's there. That's why it's in my head. Yes, 100%. 100%. The dog is beautiful, beautiful nature. Look, what did she say? What type of dog it was, Ellie?
Frenchie.
Oh, that's really cute. I said it was. That's the height that I was seeing. How cool is that? I love it. Yes, it's going to be really cute. It's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you laugh so much. They're very, very quirky, these animals. So, yeah. Is there any way of turning my mic up, my headset up a little bit? Just a little bit? Maybe a bit more? Because I've got my thing up louder, but it's really faint when Ellie talks. Yeah? That's better. That's better. I can hear you better now. Thank you. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie. Is there any more?
Yeah, so Natalie said, thank you, Leslie. My auntie has dementia and she has a rash all over her body. Dementia has progressed rapidly and all she wants to do is sleep.
Oh, darling, that's what I felt. I couldn't even write. Like you can see in my book here, I've got like that's the words. I couldn't even write the word coping. I couldn't write anything because I don't feel like that she's coping. She's very afraid, Nat. So you need to actually try and give her comfort, because I could see her pulling up the sheets and she's very afraid. She doesn't know what's going on with her because her mind has left the body. It's already gone, if that makes sense. It's not completely gone to the other side, but when people have dementia, they are actually pretty much on the other side. It's just the soul's already gone. The mind's already gone, lovey. So you just need to give her comfort and reassurance that she's got that protection, because I can see her pulling up the sheets, the blankets up there and just holding it there because she's afraid, okay? They call it frightened. So please do something about giving her some peace before she passes, something that you can reassure her with. Hold her hand, give her the warmth from your hand or somebody holding her hand. And I'll leave that there. Back over to you then, Miss Ellie. That's it? Yeah, thank you. So what else do we have here? Okay, so if you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across the world here. We're on SWR 99.9 FM tonight. And we are on the main page, which I just mentioned, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Don't put any other questions up there. Any novels up there. Just put the questions up there so that I can see just a question, because otherwise it just I can't sit here reading it first and then having to scan the comments first and then read out I didn't see what I have to read out. So, but we've got Rachel Brown. Good evening, Ellie, and happy Mother's Day to you, Lesley. Thank you. Does my mum have any messages for me today, please? I miss her so much. Yes, they all do, lovey. They're always beside us. As much as it sounds crazy and as much as we don't think they're around, but they are always around us. So, Rachel, what messages for Rachel? And I feel pressure on my head here. I feel pressure on the left side of my head. So what's going on? What's going on there? And do you have like something not right on the skin here as well? As I feel really itchy on the left side of my face. And I get the number 12 around you and 19. So you've got 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March. And I've also got 19, 10 and January, and it's also October. So lots of good numbers for you, and you got December as well. So I do feel like December was very hard for you, but coming up over, you've got through from December through to March, which is really, really good. But I feel like after June, July, going into August is going to be much better for you. And you know, I'm looking at the empty pockets as well. Spirit just showed me empty pockets, but I do see the dollar signs coming in after June and into July. So look forward to that. There's lots of good stuff coming up for you. And she's showing me jewelry. It's like she's showing me like a handkerchief, and the handkerchief has got the like a little piece of jewelry inside it. It looks like it was silver, it's either white gold or silver. And she's just picking it up, and she's showing me in a white handkerchief or a white little you know, like the female handkerchief, not the big male ones, not those big checkered ones. It's just like a female frilly kind of pretty looking white handkerchief. It's very pretty. But that's what she's showing me. She's showing me the jewelry in that. So have you got that, or has someone else taken it? Because I see it opening up, and then I see it closing up, and then it's like still closed up. Or have you just received that? She's given me the nod. She's given me yes. She's given me the nod that the jewelry was very important. Was that hers, or was that? And there's also a couple of rings in there as well. She just showed me, and she's opened it up further, and it looks like there's a couple of rings in there, like two gold rings, like 2 gold rings. And it looks like either a silver or a white gold, like either bracelet or, you know, like those little, like sort of like floppy bracelets kind of thing. So yeah. I'm also getting number 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So this month has been a little bit hard again for you, but rest assured, June into July, the money's coming. So there's big smiles on your face. It's like you're looking up going, no way, Lesley said that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. All righty. So we've got Squizzy Rider. Hi, Lesley and Spirit. Francis from Sydney here. Do you see anything for me, please? Thank you. Squizzy Rider. That's a cool name. So what do we have here? I haven't seen you on here before. So what do we have here? Okay, I do feel dry around the mouth, and I feel like there's something not right on the bottom lip here. So left side bottom lip. Who's that around you? Because it looks like they've been chewing their lip, but then it's like it's all got what's it called, like skin taken off. So the bottom lip and skin off. It's like they keep biting. It's like they've got a habit and they keep biting. And do they, this is going to sound really crazy, but do they pluck their eyebrows out? This is a male, and does he pluck his eyebrows out? He sits down just plucking them or just pulling on them? Spirit's just nodding his head, just going, what? And I'm also getting number 17 around you. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August as well. So lots of good times coming up in August. I feel like birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, they're showing me a home as well. Is there issues with property or rent or what's going on there? Because I just heard the word rent, and I also just saw property, and I saw the property there 1 minute and then gone the next. So it's like the black wall, like a black hole. They're saying to me, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You don't know whether to stay or go or do or look or just stay. You know, like they're saying to me just to hold the fort for right now. Like 2 to 4 weeks, there will be decisions made. So lots of good stuff coming up after this, okay? So whatever's going on with the property, allow 2 to 4 weeks for everything to settle down, and you'll have your answer. And then after that, it's like all these ideas and all these different types of idea functions come in, and then you're going to have your answer. So just hold on, okay? Don't be too impatient. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay. Any other validations there, Ellie? Not yet. Okie dokie. So we've done the okay, I've been offered yes, a Frenchie. That's beautiful. So I've also got another dog, a dog. One of my friends wants to get rid of a dog. It's a what are those dogs? The Alaskan Malamute thing. Beautiful dog. If anybody wants one, let me know. Brenda Bennett's. I had lots of bad luck. Could use some better luck. That's because you keep saying it, Brenda. You keep saying, I've had lots of bad luck. You need to get off my live show, go onto YouTube and look up the secret full movie on YouTube. It's about 121 minutes long, and it's all the laws of attraction, Lovey, and you will change your life, and you will never say that again, because the more that you continue to say, I've had bad luck, I could use better luck. It's not about luck. It's what you're pushing out through to the universe. That's what you're doing. You're actually doing it yourself, Lovey. It sounds crazy, but once you start trying this, and I've been saying this for 422 live shows, once you start trying this and you see it happen, you see it come into fruition, I'm telling you, it will change your whole life. So don't think that everything's doom and gloom. You got to totally stop saying, you have bad luck, or you have, the doom and gloom part of it, because this universe and spirit only knows one thing. It only knows the one word, which is yes. So if you say, I don't want this, I don't want that, it goes yes, and it gives it to you. If you say, I want this, I want that, it goes yes, and it gives it to you. So it only knows one word. It cannot do anything else other than deliver exactly what you want. So there's no other advice for it other than that. It's just what you're manifesting. So Regan King, good evening, Leslie and Elia. If drawn tonight, I would love the opportunity to connect with my grandma or granny this Mother's Day, please, and thank you. So Regan. What do we have for Regan? Spirit, we'll have the number 23 for you. So 2 and 3 is 5 in the month of May. Wow. So lots of good times coming out, but I do see that you've had your very fair share of hard times, and this is in January, February this year. It almost led into March, but March it kind of cleared up, and communication became a lot better. Now, do you have a room in your house that's actually darker than normal? Because I see low energy in that room, and I see it's not bad spirit. I just want to say a bad, just negative energy is my word. And you need to get that out, because I just see that it's it's colder than normal room. It's like a room that doesn't have much lighting. And I feel like this room is at the back of the house. I can actually see it's more so to the back of the property. And not many people want to go in there. And whoever's staying in that room is having issues with sleeping as well. And this is because of the energy in there. So I see the energy is like this, and then whoever's sleeping there sleeps like this, and then the energy comes along and it hovers over the top and it paralyzes them while they're sleeping. And this is not good. I don't like the energy in the home. When I see this, it's usually causing some form of communication breakdown, and that's what I feel like's going on here. So, and I'll leave that there. So try and tell. You've got to actually acknowledge the spirit in the home, and you've got to tell it to leave. You actually have to say, no, you have to say, I know you're here. You do not belong here. You need to leave now. No thank yous, no buts. Just get out of the house, because it's not welcome. It's a negative, bad energy. I shouldn't say bad, but I don't like the energy in there, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So let's keep going. So Karina Boys, did she give a validation, Ellie?
Not that I've got, no.
Yeah, because she just said thank you and have a wonderful night, but she should just give a validation instead of just taking it and running. Okay, Sheila Hall Smith. Hey Leslie. I don't say hello because hello is our what's it called like your words are spells, it's like hell and O. It's like you're actually putting it out there. So I just say now I say good evening, or I say good day in the morning, or hi, something like that, something with a higher vibration. So that's what I'm trying to do, is push that out to the universe, because people don't realize that words are spells, and that's how the demonic stuff comes into play, unbeknownst to you and unbeknownst to everybody else, but that's how it comes into play, which is what I've been learning. So it's been a while since I've been on to see you. Is there anything, Lesley, you see for me? And thank you so much. Okay. Sheila Smith. So I feel exhausted around you. I feel like, even though you probably had a day off today, but I just still feel like there's some things that are just not right with you around health, as well as like the mindset here. I just feel like that things are a little bit anxious around you. And I'm also getting itchy on my arm. So I'm getting itchy on this arm here, the right arm. The right arm. Is that not you again, Ellie? Oh, okay, that's good. It's not Ellie. Every time I get itchy on my arm now, I have to look at Ellie and ask her, because otherwise she's the one with the allergy. So right arm is itchy. And they also give me pain in my fingers as well. So my left fingers, it's like the fingertips. Did someone get like a zap or electrocuted, or not to die, but or pass? But did they get zapped on the fingers like I did a couple of weeks ago? I was actually it was in the rain, and I was trying to stop the pool pump. And I had thongs on the first time, which is supposed to stop any current coming through or hurting you too much, apparently. And then, sure as ever, I went to touch the switch, and it booted me back off the switch, and then almost like did something to my nerves in my left hand, and it made my hand really, really weird. But that's the same sensation I just had from when I was telling you about what happened. So the left hand, there's something not right with the left hand. Or did they have a stroke, or has someone had a stroke and they can't use their left side? I just heard stroke. I feel like all the nerves and all the sensation in the nerves in this hand it's just like it's all gone. Yeah. And do you also have an elderly lady that cannot swallow, like another, or she's passed actually? I feel like this lady has passed. If this is not you, it's definitely around here somewhere, because she's giving me sore neck. It's like she can't move, and she's giving me a sore neck. She's saying that she can't swallow, so they've got her jacked up in the actual hospital bed with the head forward, with this big fat pillow behind their head. And I can't stand it when I see people like that, because they put them up. These people have got their head so far forward that it's so uncomfortable, and she can't turn like this. So she's actually really uncomfortable. And if that's not you, it's going to be somewhere around here. Leona Sunday, Glennis Lacey, John Carter, Consuela. It's going to be somewhere around there. Carrie Burgess. I just see this lady in hospital, in a hospital bed, and she's got the blankets pulled up, and she's got her head forward because the pillow is so thick behind her head. It looks so uncomfortable for her. And this lady is drinking through a straw, like eating and drinking, not eating, but drinking through a straw, and she can't even reach. It's like her neck is really quite stiff. And the poor thing. And she's saying to me that she can't walk either, or it's difficult to walk, she said. She's not a very big lady. Now, this lady's been in hospital for a while. And it looks like there's something not right with the legs as well. So it looks like either diabetes, not like what do you call it? When the diabetes kicks in and it causes issues with blood flow in the base of the legs. Legs blood flow. And I'll leave that there. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM. Was I over time? Oh, I just realised. I'm in flight.
Is there any way to tell me the video for organization?
Like yours or?
Yeah, mine. Because I'm going to get a few gas headache.
So is it a HP in the, no, not that one, that one, yeah.
Yep.
Turn that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll turn yours, but not Leslie's.
Become a member from just
Because I'm going to
$99.
get
Join the task force today and visit
that loud the entire time.
Dogs are
What's your headset too loud?
Very loud.
Oh, really? Mine was too low and yours is screaming.
That's a good thing now, like everyone can control their own levels now.
Yeah, it's good.
Before
Really
it's just
good.
like one level for everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
By the way, I have a long line of validation.
Oh, really?
I tried waving, but
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I'm in
Just
flight.
like this.
But see, even if I'm looking at you, I can't see you because I've got that. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain. It's like looking in the mirror. I can see everything here now because I'm out of it, but I can go straight into it again, and I can't see you. Like I look, if I look up and I'm looking at you, it's because I can't see you. If I'm reading, it's weird. I feel like a weirdo when that happens.
Nah, I get it myself. You just see through people.
Yeah.
You see something else.
I'll move that out of the road so I can see you. Can we go back that way? Ellie, because I can't see the screen, you might have to give me a countdown when I'm like 30 seconds or whatever. Give me 10 seconds or 5 or whatever.
I think it's 10 seconds or about. It'll always be after the sweet bullet as well.
Okay, right.
Book your free mammogram today by visiting Breast Screen New South Wales online.
It actually feels a lot different in here, the energy in this studio. That's why I'm in more flight. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with Lesley Spaliviero. I'm an international psychic medium, so come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook, and you're listening to a live. God, I can't believe I just said that. You're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM, and over to you there, Miss Ellie. She's got some validation. She said she's got a whole stack of that while I get myself together over here.
So the first validation is from Natalie. She said, I will be going to see my aunt tomorrow or Tuesday, and I'll definitely be holding her hand and holding her in my arms, as my aunt is like a mother to me.
Yeah.
I hope I won't be late to do that.
No, you won't be late. You'll be on time. You'll be there. Yeah. I can see it.
And then Charmaine says, thank you, Lesley. In November, December, you did a reading for me that I will get a new job around the end of January. I did get the job in January. Thank you so much.
That's cool. Well done. Yeah, she's going to like that job too. I do feel like that's going to be a stepping stone for another job at the end of the year, but hold the fort now.
Then Regan King said, yes, I have had a few struggles. Yes, that sounds like my Asperger's son's room, and he has a lot of struggles. He is struggling, has always struggled with his emotions, but he has been struggling so much more as of late. Thank you, Lesley.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. You've got to get that bad energy out of his room. That's what's doing everything to him, lovey. So get it out of the room. Just tell spirit, whatever it is, you don't have to. Look, let me tell you something. Ghosts are not pets. You don't just feed them. You don't say, oh, they don't hurt me. They're not doing this. They will cause trouble later. There's no guarantee they will, but it's just if it's dark and dingy in the room and I'm seeing it as a medium, I'm not even there. You can just imagine how bad the energy is for your son. So get it out of the room. Just get rid of it. You don't need it there. It's not supposed to be there. It's just like a lost soul hanging around. And I'll leave that there. Thank you.
I've got one from Rachel Brown. She said, my daughter has a headache. I have had hives on the left side of my face yesterday. I have my mother's wedding ring on. I'm not sure about the jewelry wrapped up in the napkin. My mother brought me a white gold bracelet, but it broke. You actually told me I was going to lose it last year, so I took it off and I saw it was indeed broken, so I put it in my mother's memory box. It's not wrapped in a tissue though. My father gave me my mother's old-fashioned rosary before I had to move last year, and I can't find it anywhere, so that may be what she's speaking about. It was in a white zip-up pouch that said my rosary.
There you go.
Spirit is right about our pockets being empty right now, but I just went back to work May 5th, and after 3 days, my boss told me in a month I will be getting a bump up in pay. Thank you so much for my reading today, Lesley, and thank you for my validation. Love, light, and blessings.
Thank you, but I still see this tissue. It's like tissue. It looks like either a hanky or tissue. It's white, so it could be tissue paper or tissue. So whatever's wrapped up in that, it's definitely jewelry. I don't know if it's anybody else here on the show, but anyway. Any more validations there, Ellie?
Yeah, there's one from Swizzy Rider. They said, thank you so much for the reading, Lesley. August 18th is my late father's birthday. My mum lives in their house by herself, but she'll be 93 this year. I'm often concerned as she's overseas.
Oh, bless. Yes. Wow. Okay, so I've scrolled really, really forward, guys. So you need to, if you want your question answered, and I haven't seen the question yet because I've just scrolled forward, can you please write up your question again so I can see it? Otherwise, I will miss it. But Anne-Marie, hi, Les, my beautiful friend. Yes, hi there, sister. Good to see you on the show. Say hi. Hi, Alan, as well. Let's keep going. So, oh, that's a big validation from Rachel Brown. Thank you, Rachel. Let's keep going. I'm just going to scroll forward. Hi, Sean. Hi, Charles. Charles, happy Mother's Day. Thanks for joining me, Charles. I've got all the friends on here tonight. Let's keep going. What have we got? Cheyenne. Hi there, Leslie. Would you possibly have any messages for me, please, today? And blessed to be. Right. Now, I bought these along tonight. I don't usually use anything in my shows, but I bought some affirmation cards, and this is balance for you, lovey. So whatever that means, just take it. And I thought I'll just bring these cards along tonight just to change it up a little bit. But let's go. So I'll just have to switch over the page. I should have done that before. Okay, what have we got here? Cheyenne. What do you have? Spirit. Let's go. We've got 16 in the month of July, and also the numbered 7. So I've got to say, I'm still, I don't know if it's from the person before, but it's dehydration for you as well. And is there someone around you that actually drinks, but it's like their teeth have gone a bit, they're showing me teeth, and they're showing me the teeth gone a bit rotten, and kind of like they got a little bit of a lisp. So the lisp is there. Yeah, I feel there's something not right with the mouth here as well. I just feel like the teeth are actually gone a bit rotten. I don't know if that was from eating too many sweets or drugs or something like that. But I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone around you, and it's a male around you, or has been a male in the past around you. And I'm also getting number 17 around you. 1 and 7 is 8, and the month of August. So they're giving me a really itchy nose. So do you have like allergies and things like that? Like on the face, like nose and eyes, just around the face, everywhere. I just feel really, really itchy. It's like you've been burnt, or and when the skin comes off and then you itch because it gets healing. It's like healing. It's like the sunburn or something like that. So did you ever have that, or who's had that around you? Because I can see like skin coming off. I'm also getting the anxiety around you, and they're also showing me the car, and they give me numbers. Yeah, so I've just gone back to 16 again. So they're definitely 16, 7, or July was definitely a significant number or month or whatever it is means to you, but it's definitely significant around you. They're also giving me 22. So 2 and 2 is 4 in the month of April. So I do feel like that this April was a bit like they're saying to me, pushing, like you're just pushing, what up the stream, you know what I mean, with no paddles, and it was quite a difficult time. But I do feel like that this now you're on track. Okay, so we're in May now. Can you believe we're already on the 12th of May? It's just insane how time is flying. But I do feel like at the end of May into June, lots of good stuff for you coming up. Okay, so don't be too alarmed now. Just think about the future. Just stop sitting in the past. It's like the past is actually eating you away. And I know it's really easy for me to say that, but when people think about the past and they dive back into, telling everybody and telling people about their story of the past, which is I hardly ever talk about my past. If it's bad, I just never talk about it, because I do not want to keep festering that past, and I do not want that past to be pushed into my future and to continue. Okay, so we've got to pull back the past, and we've got to make sure that we're not talking about anything that's chaotic. And I know that people, you've got your vampiring victims out there that want to continue the pain and continue the talk and talk to other people and share it, which is fine, but they're just continuing the pain all the time, and that's when it causes more trauma. So that's for you, lovey. I just feel like this time is all about you, and you need to get out of automatic mode. Automatic mode is detrimental to most people. We're in May now. We should be in 5th gear. I always say at the beginning of January, 1st gear is February, 2nd gear, March, 3rd gear, 4th gear, as you go. But definitely should be in 5th gear now. And if you're not, I feel like you're only in 3rd gear. So I feel like that everything is just like you've got ahead of yourself at a certain stage, and then you've just pulled back. But it's time to kick yourself in the butt again and just keep going. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay, over to you.
Sheila Hallsmith said, "Thank you, Leslie. My husband has had a stroke on his left side, but that's not, but not that it's bad. slowly. But he has trouble with his hands. Also, my beautiful mother has passed away back 2 years ago this coming August. She had a stroke and she would drink from a straw, and she always had a big fluffy pillow behind her head, but she loved it so much. Leslie, you're on track with this. Also, I am having trouble with my right hand. It's bothering me. Thank you so much.
The right arm. I said the right arm. There's my writing. And then I said the stroke there. Yes. The left side. Yeah, poor thing. That's really sad. Look, the lady that had did she say it was a mother or a grandmother? I didn't hear you early. Mother, yeah. So the mother that had the stroke, yeah, she's afraid of what's happened to her as well. It's like she couldn't cope either. It's really quite daunting for some people when something goes on in their body and then the body has taken over and done its thing. It's like it's crazy how, you know, I always used to say when I used to teach anatomy and physiology, I used to say the brain is up here, like it's cut off from the neck to the head, and then the body is cut off from the neck down, and it's got its own mind. That's what I used to say. So Trisha Cooper, she said, "Hi Leslie, thank you for your time. Question: will I get his tattoo, and will things be tied up properly?" Yes, I do. Well, it's your call for the tie it up property, for tying things up properly. That was like a tongue twister. But getting a tattoo, I feel like that you will get a tattoo, but I feel like this needs to be smaller. Are you thinking of getting it on the wrist, or what's on the wrist there that's significant? Because I just saw like the tattoo there on the wrist. So they're also showing me on the back of the arm. Is there someone that has the tattoo on the back of the arm? I've got a friend that's got a tattoo on the back of his arm. It looks very unique, and that's what I see as well. It's like words. And who's Sophia? Who's Sophia? I just saw the word Sophia, Sofia. I'm getting the number 11 around you as well in November. So number 2 in February. So lots of good stuff that happened in November, but it was like a 50-50 phone a friend kind of thing in November, because it's like you were damned if you did, and you're damned if you didn't do what you had to do in November. By February, things have kicked in a little bit better for you, but I do feel like going forward, June and July for you also is going to be a lot better. They're saying to me, they're showing me there's a man that's quite tall and a little bit of a belly on him, and it looks like he's had like some form of a hip change or something like that, because you can look, this is going to look like a terrible drawing, but don't laugh. And that's him there. Okay. It's a shocker. I can only draw Elmo, but he looks like he's holding a walking stick to me, and that he's trying to face the left, but he can't turn quick enough, if that makes sense. He just has no range of movement at all. So no range of movement at all, and he looks like he's limping to one side. And this is a left knee. I feel like the left knee has issues. I feel like this is a grandfather figure. Now, I feel like this man has suffered some form of anxiety, and they're saying to me the war or wartime. And this has been trauma from wartime. This is it sounds like a war injury. Now, if that's not you, that's going is it Sheila or Natalie, Jennifer Thompson, somewhere around there, Claudia, Kathy Williams, somewhere around there. And I feel like this person's had issues or an injury plus PTSD from the wartime. This is a grandfather figure. And it's like thumbs up, you know, whatever you're doing right now, it's giving you the thumbs up. It's like everything's okay. And I feel like you're on track, and that if you slightly deviate to the left or the right, you're going to be off track. But after like two to 4 days, like you get quickly on track again. It's like you know what you're doing, which is really, really good to see. But I'm excited about things coming up in the future. October seems to be significant for you as well. Birthday, anniversaries, memorials, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So guys, if you have a question you'd like to have answered, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You can see me. We're live across 8 platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. We are also on, what else are we on? Yeah, that's it. We're on iHeart tonight. Yes, we're on iHeart Radio tonight as well, which is pretty cool, through the SWR 99.9 FM radio station. Is there any other podcasting thing that we have as well, or is that it?
We can organise that.
Yeah, because is it Omni Studio? We have that at the other one.
We can get you Omni.
Yeah, that's cool.
Get you Omni.
Yum yum. Okay. What else we got here? Trissa Cuppa. Yes, tribal tattoo on the sleeve. Okay. Yes, 100%. I just saw that on the arm, the back of the arm. That's cool. Thank you. Great drawing. No, it wasn't. Natalie Carl, are you serious? That drawing is a shocker. I can only draw Elmo, honestly. I'll draw Elmo in the next break, but that's about as far as you'll get. My daughter, when she was young, she used to say, draw something for me, draw something. She never used to say something. She used to say something. And I used to say, okay, I'll draw you something new today. And it was always Elmo with something different. Like he used to have eyelashes or eyebrows or something else different. His mouth might have been a different spot. But yeah, that's the only thing I could draw. But happy Mother's Day to everybody. Hope everybody had a beautiful day. If anybody would like to go over to my main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, you'll see me live. Just post up your question there. We've also got, is that another validation from Skyanne?
Yeah.
Yeah, over to you then, Miss Ellie.
So Cheyenne said, I will keep working on this. Teeth, my sister or dad has he has suffered allergies and teeth issues as well. Burns, I have a friend who suffered serious burns. Past does heavily impact me most days with anxiety, and talking about it does bring it back in trauma, and I'm so ready to leave it behind me.
Yeah, beautiful.
Balance and to keep moving forward is what I need to do. Thank you so much for reminding me to keep pushing myself on this.
Yeah, 100%. You don't look, as much as I'm not a counselor, but from my experience and from what I've seen with people, and I've done thousands of readings, and I always see the people that suffer the most in the future and in the current present is the ones that always, dive back into the past and keep it alive. Do not keep the past alive if it's traumatic for you guys. Just push it aside, just blank it out, get rid of it, and keep going. So, right, let's keep going. Thank you, Cheyenne. She says, happy Mother's Day. Lovely, thank you. Claudia Lai, she says, there's the Sophia name. There we go. There we go. There's a Sophia name, but I had for Trisha Cuppa, but it's, I don't know if I said her name. She says, my Sophia 7 is having a hard time right now. Going to washroom, she won't go. It's hard. It's so hard to convince her. Yeah, what's in there? We had a friend of the family that had a daughter that had those issues as well. What is in the washroom? Something's not right. Yeah, it's just what would they say about kids that have got a fear about the monster? When my daughter was little, and I'm talking about my daughter tonight because of the Mother's Day, but when my daughter was little, I remember looking under she was really little, and I don't even know if she remembers, and I was looking, she said, oh, Mum, there's a monster. My friend says a monster. I said, what monster? And I looked under the bed and I mucked around and I made it into a fun thing. And I said, there's no monsters in here. And I just convinced her somehow that there was no monsters under the bed, which was great because then she, fell asleep, which was really good. That's a tip for you, Johnny, with your little one.
Nah, I was scared that there was a monster in the school toilets and you flush it as a kid.
Oh, my God. Well, that may be the issue. So what did you do, Ellie, to overcome the monster in the toilet?
Oh, I did not go to the school toilet.
Oh, where did you go? You waited.
Held it.
Oh, poor thing. Jeez. Yes, Claudia, I'm not sure. You might need to speak to the principal or speak to the teachers about that one. I can't help you there, but it's a tricky one. All right, let's keep going. So Catherine Johnston. Would love a message from my mum, Kathleen. Thanks for your time and energy. All right, let's keep going. Catherine. Oh. Okay, so I get heart issues around you, and just like I feel like this big pressure on my chest here. So. And breathing. So I feel like this lady had issues with breathing, or someone around her, could have been her mother or the grandmother. And was she a carer? Oh, I just feel overwhelmed. I feel like there's a lot of things that have overwhelmed this lady or yourself. I'm just hearing two peas in a pod. And I feel like this grandmother was quite overwhelmed with what was going on around her as well. And they're saying that, look, does the family do you, your mum, and your grandmother all look similar? Because they just showed me all backed up in a row, like 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like one higher than the other, then the second one, and then the third one. And it's like the generations just keep going, but you all look the same. It's like different, a little bit different in personality, but the nose is the same. It's like you have that nose. We call it, in our family, we used to call it the Spali nose, because everybody had the same nose in our family. All the cousins, all the boys and the girls, it didn't matter. We just all had the same noses. But I'm also getting for you, I just did an affirmation card for you, and I don't really do cards, but I'm doing it on the show tonight for Mother's Day. And this is spontaneity. Is that how you say it? Spontaneity. Spontaneity. Bless you, Ellie. That's number 3. Poor Ellie. She sits there real cutie pie up there and just like, oh, yeah, I've just had another sneeze. Poor thing. Anyway, we'll keep going. So Natalie Carl would love to connect with my nan and auntie. I miss their love. Oh, Natalie. Now, I just want to go back to this last reading, because I still, Catherine Johnston, I still feel like there's issues around the number 11 here for November, as well as 2 in February. I don't know if I'm still in your reading or into the new reading of Nat what was her name? Where did it go? Oh, just lost it. Oh, what name was it that I just said, Nat? Ellie?
Oh.
Natalie Carl. Natalie Carl, gosh. The screen just jumped really, really fast. So I feel like the same issues across. It's like one has one and one has the other. And I'm hearing sister. Catherine, do you have a friend or a sister that's a Natalie as well? I'm really confused here, because I'm shifting the pages over, and Spirit keeps saying go back and ask her, and I'm going, okay, but I've got to go forward, and I just heard sister for Natalie as well, so it's a bit confusing tonight. But I'm getting 17 around for you, Natalie, and 8 in the month of August. Oh, lots of anxiety around you. Now, do you feel anxiety driving? What's with the car? Looks like it's either like a turquoise color, like the panels here, a turquoise color, or like a kind of like a I don't even know what you call it, a teal blue, a teal color. Is that a blue, Ellie? A teal? Teal is a blue.
Yeah.
It's like that color there.
It's like a grainy blue.
Yeah, like a greeny blue. And this is a 4-door vehicle. And I'm feeling impact to the left side of my head. Head impact. So there's someone that's driving this vehicle, and it looks like a teal color, or like a bit darker than a light blue, but not as dark as a dark blue. And it's just, and I feel like this is a female driving the vehicle, and I feel like this person's had issues with the head here. So left side of the head, it's either impact to the head, or car accident, or something like that. And I feel like there's glass everywhere. It's like I can't even see, because it's just glass everywhere. It's been impact to the head here. I don't know what that is. I want to pull that back, because I don't. If this hasn't already happened, it's going to be somewhere around here. Glennis Lacey, Jennifer Thompson, Claudia, Sandra D, somewhere around there. Teresa Murphy, maybe. I think it was Diane Williams. It's going to be somewhere around where you've just posted that question. And I do feel like it's like I've got blood coming down my left side of my face. Left side of the face for the impact. This person's had heart issues as well. And I do feel like this person was driving, and they're showing me intersection. They're showing me the intersection, and someone's just ran through the red light, and this person's just copped it big time. This car has gone round and round and gone to the side. So this impact has come on the right side of the car. I don't feel like they've passed away, but I do feel like they're that terrified and that shocked that they're actually, it's like they've actually stopped breathing, if that makes sense. And yeah, I actually can't completely feel numb all over, so I can't even tell where I'm injured because I feel like the impact was so hard on the right side, and unless that's mirrored, but I feel like I can't even move. And I'll leave that there because I want to get out of that picture. I'm getting number 14 around you, so 1 and 4 is 5, and the month of May as well. So if this hasn't happened and you've got a car that color, please be careful next 2 to 4 weeks. Just be very safe, and even around your local area. And this is not to scare anybody. I just don't want it to happen. So if I say it now, and it gives you a bit of a heads up for protection, I'll leave that there. Okay. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Not yet.
Okay. What time is it? And I'll leave it there. So we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM.
Revenue for your business.
Just realised the time. Because I put my phone here to try and keep me reminded.
When it comes to marketing to the West, Western Sydney Publishing Group is your answer. Visit westernsydneypublishinggroup.com.au.
Celebrate Mum all through May with complimentary kids meals at Steak and Oyster Cove by Sean Connolly, West HQ. Let the kids dive into deliciousness with a choice of fish fingers and fries.
So she said no. Sophia makes sense. No,
But it's someone else.
Yeah, I know. And then she's.
Someone else, and then
I know it comes up. It'll do that. That's so bizarre. Well, who was that? Trisha Copper said. Yeah, there it is. There, the Trisha Copper.
So because these ads are relevant
Business support organisation in the Sydney
nah.
organisation that supports business.
Look, and if anything, because you got 2 and 2, it's
giving small businesses in the region a more powerful voice. Joining the Sydney Hills Business Chamber is a great way for your business to grow by connecting with the Sydney Hills community. To register for a free information session, visit.
Oh, that's the grandfather. So she said that the grandfather has a walking stick and was described perfectly. Okay. Well, that he wasn't drawn perfectly, let me tell you, because that's what he looked like. Can you see his leg? Like he's got.
Looks like an Amy from here.
That is not Elmo.
No. That's supposed to be an elderly man, not Elmo. No, my Elmo's better. I've perfected the Elmo after 26 years.
Your Elmo scares me.
Oh, no way, scare you, Ellie. How funny. But she said,
personal disaster. In the midst of turmoil, you can help
That's
those
funny.
hardest hit. Whether they're ill, have lost their job and facing poverty, or simply lonely, you can give practical help and hope. Go to salvationarmy.org.au to give to the Red Shield Appeal now. And please help us with no one in need. 99.9.
welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We are live across 8 platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. And we're also alive on Radio SWR 99.9 FM's iHeartRadio. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We have a few more validations, and I was just speaking about the Sophia and the gentleman, and I was just showing everybody in the studio, Johnny Bones in the studio, how how he thinks that my elderly man my drawing with the walking stick looks like an emu. Well, no, it's not. Okay, but over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Trish Copper said the name Sophia in November makes sense for me. Also, and the grandfather is my uncle. My children call Opa. He has a walking stick and was described perfectly. There is more. Also, thank you so much again, Leslie. Really.
I'm trying to show everybody on the live. There's it does not look like an elderly man, but does look like an emu. You're right there, Johnny. But anyway, we'll keep going. Everyone, don't fault me on my drawings. That's for sure. I told you I can only draw Elmo. So let's keep going. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Post up your question. Don't give me any numbers or names or anything, any information. I just want the question. I want my spirit to be able to do the actual reading for you. I don't want any heads up. So Glennis Lacey said, I watched the movie The Blob when I was very young and I thought it would come up in the drain in the bathtub. Okay, because we were talking about monsters before in underneath the bed and everything. That's cool. What else do we have here? Best mates have passed, missing them badly and feel left behind. Beck G, oh, don't feel left behind. They're always with you, lovey. They are always with you. Ah, right. So Natalie Carl, if you can just type in capitals validation and then put your validation all in one hit, because she's got it in different spots here. She says, yes, my auntie's sister is my mum, and yes, my birthday. But you need to put it all in one like one, I don't know, comment, I should say. Okay, so let's keep going. Kayla Amber, wondering if any messages come through from my grandmother today. She passed away when I was young, but she was a big part of my life growing up. I miss her so much to this day. Oh, Kayla. Okay, Kayla Amber. Okay. So let me just choose an affirmation card for you. And what it is, it's coming up. And the first one that comes to the top is communication for you, lovey. So I don't usually do any cards at all. I just thought tonight might be a little bit different. I'll do some affirmation cards for people so that they can have something a little bit to look forward to. So what do we got here? So Kayla. So we've got the grandmother. Oh, okay. So I do feel dizzy around the grandmother, and I also feel like there's she's saying to me she didn't have a lot of strength. So no strength, she's saying. She's saying like no strength. She didn't have the. She's saying to me that she didn't have the strength to keep going. And you know, if there's sometimes that you feel lonely, you can feel her touching your face. I feel like this is at nighttime when you're sleeping. She's showing me where she just touches your face. Do you get an itchy face before you go to bed or just before you fall asleep? Because I can see her there just like stroking the hair, touching the hair and everything. Or was she doing that? Can you recall her doing that when you were little? So she's saying to me, no, not night. No, not night. Not no night. What's that mean? No, not night. Maybe in the morning. Maybe when you were little in the day. Maybe, I'm not sure. She just showed me somebody sleeping, like Sleeping Beauty, and the grandmother in like how can I say it, like in a mist, which is showing me that she's passed in a mist, sitting next to her on the bed and just stroking the head, touching the face. It's like, you know, just like this, just touching the face. I'm also getting number 16 around you, 7 in the month of July. They also give me 18 as well, 18, 9 in September. So lots of good stuff for you. I do feel like this lady had issues with either some form of maybe mini stroke or something like that, because she showed me where she's dribbling down the face. So she's definitely had issues with some form of something on not right in the face, because she showed me her head down, and I feel like that saliva or something's coming down. It's like she couldn't talk either, because I feel like I can't talk properly. And what was with the head here? Because did she used to wear some sort of little, like a little, what's those things, those hair things that you pull it back, like a little headband thing? Or did she used to put that on you? She just nodded her head no. But I feel like she used to put that on you when you were little, like a little headband thing. It's like got polka dots on it. And do you have a photo of that as well? A photo of that with her? Photo frame. And just, do you always get itchy head and stuff like that? Because I feel like she's actually got like touching the back of your hair. Or what's with the back of your hair? It's like when you're in a car, especially, it's just constantly being touched. Or is it hairdresser, or what's that mean? Hair being touched. I'm also getting number 14 around you, 14, 5, and the month of May as well. So lots of good times coming up for you at the end of the month. So 2 to 4 weeks, things are going to settle down, okay? So look for the opportunities, they're saying to me as well. And she's given me 24. 2 and 4 is 6 in the month of June. Lots of numbers for you. But I'll leave that there. So I do feel like she's just asked me to circle. So we've got, I'll show you what she just made me do. So there's the 24, and she just made me to circle the 4, and then I wrote July, and I had to change it and write June. So definitely things around July and June for you as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yeah.
Over to you, Ellie.
So Natalie Cartley just said,
You're right.
I completely lost where I was going. Give me 1 sec.
Okay, I'll keep going. I just took off my headset because I had a feeling something wasn't going to be right with Ellie, and sure as ever, spirits paused her. So Shirley Parisi, happy Mother's Day. Hope you had an amazing day and high spirit. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. To all we have lost. Yes, beautiful. Could I please have a reading, please? I am talking to my ex. I'm taking my ex to court for abuse from my son. And I thank you. Yes. I can't really talk about stuff around court cases, and I'm not a lawyer, even though I do study that stuff, but I'm not a lawyer. But what I do feel is I do see smiles on your face around that, okay, Shirley? So I think you came on my show from memory. I think you came on my show a while ago about this. There was issues there. I don't know. I don't remember what I said, but I remember just something not right with the ex-partner is got issues about confusion in the head. Something's not right there. Anybody that hits a child has got to have some form of confusion in the head of doing that, or not even that, just totally whackers. But I'm getting number 14 around you as well, 5 in May. So this is it's like what did she say? She didn't give a month, but I feel like the end of the month is time for the for change around you anyway. So I'm getting the 555. So the end of this month, which is May, it's definitely good things coming up for you. Lots more smiles. Okay, I feel like everything's on your side, if that makes sense. And this person's not going to be very happy, and he's not very happy, but he's definitely not going to be very happy with the result from the court case. I don't feel like that he's going to win. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing smiles, big smiles in yours, and just walking out of that court case. And I feel like you've got quite a bit of support there as well. So I'm also getting the card for you. What's this one? Oh, you're not going to believe it. Look at that. Satisfaction. So there you go, love, which is, and like I said, I don't do cards. These are just affirmation cards. I wouldn't even know how to do a tarot card, but just reap the rewards, my dear. And they're saying to me, keep your foot firm to the ground, okay? So make sure that you don't allow people to get away with what they're doing, okay, if that makes sense. And you'll know what I mean by that. Tanya Aiken said, how cute is my picture? She loves it. Oh, my God. How funny. Michelle Coburn, oh gosh, that picture is interesting, Leslie. Sorry, but I agree with the man there. It does look like an emu. Oh, yeah, whatever, Michelle. I know, I can't draw to save my life. I know, it's terrible. Anyway, Margaret Bennett got on. There's 2 links on mine, one in purple and one with Leslie's face first. One letting me say hello and hi. Okay, you need to stay on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. That's where we are. There we go. There's Natalie Kyle's validation there. Ellie, you got it now?
Yes, I do have it this time. So Natalie Kyle said, after you saw my question about missing my nan and auntie, you gave numbers that were my birthdays.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. You can't get anything better than that, I guess. Andy Dan, thank you for the affirmation motivation. As today is hard for some people, 100%. But you ever alone as loved ones and pets in spirit with you always. Stay strong, please. Yes, 100%. Love you. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. If I've missed your question, then please post it up again, because my stream goes so fast that I've got to keep going back and forth. I'm on the iPad, and that's how I do it. I had it actually on the screen, on the SWR screen, but something mishapped there. I don't know what happened there, but I prefer to use my iPad. I'm so used to doing it this way. But post up your question again, because I might have missed it in the feed a lot earlier, so you just need to post up your question again. Don't give me any answers or, don't give me any numbers or names or anything. Just give me the question so that I can and get my spirit to give me the messages direct, because that's what I do. I always make sure that I have direct messages from spirit. I don't like to get a heads up. I don't even see your face. So when you think about it, I've got this iPad and the face on there, or your actual image, your circle, is so small I can't even see it. I can just barely see the words, let alone anything else. But we've got Karma Feeney. Thank you in advance. Thank you. Tanya Aiken. So how cute is your picture? No, it's not. I've read that. Let me go forward. Okay. Okay, Pip Gills, good evening. Okay. Right. So Natalie Cole gave another validation there, Ellie. There's one underneath for Shirley as well.
Yep, I've got both of them. Okay. So Natalie Carl said they told me that they will give me a mum today. Thank you.
Oh.
Shirley
Parisi.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And yes, you did a year ago when I first left Tim. Thank you. You both are amazing.
Oh, so yes, you did a year ago. Right. Very good. Very good. Yes. I like it when Spirit does things in advance, because people come back to me 12 months later. So Leslie, remember when you said this? I go, no, because I don't. I do that many readings. It's not funny. Karen Rogers, good evening. Bev Ridley, good evening. She said, oh, okay. She said, feeling a bit sad. My husband passed 2001 and it's his 65th birthday this Thursday. You'll be right. You got your dad to look after. You'll be right. Oh. Margaret Bennett said again, she said, may I please ask Leslie, I nearly finished decluttering, laughing out loud. Do you see my wee house move coming with a wee garden to sit out in rain, hail, or yes, of course. I think I told you this a couple of weeks ago. I do remember this. Definitely a couple of weeks ago. I'm pretty sure it was you, Margaret. I did see, and this looks like it's a 3-bedroom home or a 2-bedroom with an opening at the back, and there's like 3 little steps down towards the backyard. It looks like to me it's overlooking something. Like I'm seeing water, but I don't want to say water. Why is that? It's like you want to. It's either you're there with that now, or you're going to have that in the future. I don't know. I've got 2 visions here. So I can see you sitting out the back or out the front, and there's water or something in front of you. It's like a little river, like a little mini river or ocean. I mean, 2 different things, 2 massive different things, but I don't know. I just keep seeing water. And why is my face burning here? I feel like my eye and around my cheekbone is all burning. Like it's like a windburned or something like that, like when you go to the snow and you get that burn on your skin, it's really, really red. The left side of the cheek. I'm getting number 14 around you as well. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So this month is time for change as well for you, lovey. And do you have did you ask about the mum there before? No, it was someone else. But I see an elderly lady around you. And I feel like this lady's passed on, and this lady had issues with swallowing as well, and also the saliva in the mouth. She's showing me her mouth. It's like every time she had to keep wiping it off her mouth. I'm getting number. Oh, that's unusual. I just got the number 47. So whatever that means, that's 11. So 11 is November, and I'm also getting number 2 in February for you as well. So you've got a lot of numbers there, and I've never really had 47, so I don't know what that means. Is that the number of the property that you're in, or is that where you're going, or what is 47 to you? 4 and 7, or 4 to 7. Could be 4 to 7 weeks. So look forward to that, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, really?
No.
Not yet. All right. Let's keep going. So we've got another validation. Another affirmation card. Ooh, this is for Carmen Gilroy, and it's clarity for you. Okay. So Carmen Gilroy, she says, good evening. Do you see anything for me? For me, messages, some guidance, hope, and thank you. Right, what do we get for Carmen? Karmon. My vision in my right side of my eye is just like, it's gone blurry. And it's like they have those little dots, like they have those little dots in the eyes when people get a little bit older. I'm also getting number 11 around you in November, 2 or February. And this side of the face and this side of the eye just feels like it's either like a glass eye or gone blind in this one eye in the left side. So that this person definitely has glaucoma or something not right with the eyes themselves. It's like they had some form of issue when they were young as well. I'm also getting pain in my left knee. So good times are coming up for you there, Carmen. And I do feel like that you've had your fair share of issues in the past, but good times. It's like October was significant for you as well. They're also showing me property. Good times are coming up around towards October, so look forward to it. So lots of good stuff around October for you. It's like big smiles, big celebrations. And is there a milestone there, or is someone getting married, or someone having a baby, or because it's like big surprises, probably just blew the surprise out, but so lots of good stuff coming up for you around October. So surprises or baby, and it's a baby boy. I don't know. I just get baby boy. I just saw the blue come out of like a balloon. Or who's that around you? If that's not you, that's going to be somewhere here. Tracy Densley, Kathy Williams, Tiniki, Neferti, Natalie Cole. I'm also getting pain in my right ovary around you as well. So I feel like that someone's either had polycystic ovary, PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, or something not right. And it feels like it's more into the hip. I couldn't tell, the pain was so strong. Couldn't tell whether it was the right hip or the ovary, but I feel like this is more ovary. I'm going to write right hip as well because it was just so close to that area. And it's just while I'm sitting, it actually feels painful, and also lower back. It's like when I move, it's like, oh, and I didn't have none of this, and I don't usually get pain in my back at all. But I just feel like everything's just cramped up. So lots of stuff going on around you. I just feel like this time is about health. And so, yeah, you need to pull the reins up and start looking at the health here. If this is you, this is just not good, because I do feel like that the health needs to be addressed here, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay, over to you.
So Natalie Carly said, I feel like I've heard a lot of connects. I'm looking forward to listening to your replay. Amazing. Sending love and hugs.
Oh, beautiful. So somebody on here has just written, Natalie Carl, she says, can we replay this? Because I feel like I have a lot more to hear from this. I keep missing. Yes. So every single one of my live shows they're all recorded. They're all on my Facebook page. That's why I'm very OCD or CDO, as you got to put that in order. But I put the show number and the date on every single show religiously, so that people can come back and watch it whenever they can, so that they can actually get the information of what I've said in the past. So yeah, you just need to note down when you've come on, and if it's something about the future, just write it down. So Margaret Bennett said, thanks so much, Leslie. I appreciate all you do. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Thank you. Leona Sunday, my mum would love to hear from her mum on Mother's Day. Linda Sunday. Beautiful. Okay, let's go, Leona. Linda Sunday. Okay, I'll get 16 for you there, Linda, and also 7 in the month of July. I do feel like that there's a few little hiccups. Oh, is that a sneeze? And number 4, hiccups around the health at the moment as well. And do you also have a stiff left side of the neck? I don't know if it's me from sitting here, but I do feel like that my shoulder, into my shoulder, and I look, my shoulder's cracking, and I don't feel like I can put my arm up. So it's shoulder into neck. And also, I'm also getting number 9 around you, so September, and I feel like I need to sneeze as well. So is someone unwell around your home, or has been unwell with the flu, and I know that sounds really general, but with the flu, and it's unusual for these people to be like that, because I feel like I just want to sneeze as well. I don't know if it's just because of the studio and Ellie's been sneezing, but I do feel like this person's been unwell. It's like respiratory as well. I can't even write tonight. And did you have somebody recently in hospital with surgery? And I feel like this was a female with surgery. And they're saying to me something unusual about this hip, this right side hip. So I'm going back to that again. This person's got a lot of anxiety. They're terrified to be in hospital. And I do feel like there was another. Look, they're saying to me 2 peas in a pod. I feel like the grandmother or the great grandmother was the same as the grandmother here. So it's similar issues. And I'm also getting the throat too. So the thyroid issues. And is that you, Linda, or is that you, Leona? I do feel like there's like 2 peas in a pod here as well. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook. We're live across 8 platforms, Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. So any more validations there, Ellie?
Yeah. So there's one from Carmen Gilroy. She said, yes, the baby is due in November, but always
beautiful.
come early. Damn, hoping it's a girl. I have 4 boys and 1 girl. Thank you. You're hoping things get better and have had a whole lot happen and needing a whole bit of time. Thanks.
So there's the November, and there's the, where did I write the baby boy? Where was that? I wrote it there. There's the baby boy. So here, whoops, I can't, yep, baby and boy. Because I see the balloon, because Spirit shows me things. So when I get my messages, if it's if someone's the same as me, Spirit will show me them facing to the left. It's the same image or same theme, I call it. So Spirit will show them facing to the left with a shimmy of mist behind them, and then they will have they'll just be facing left, and they'll be walking to the left. So they'll have that shimmy behind them, and I know they're like me, but they don't know how to use it yet. That's how I know they've got the knowing, kind of spiritual thing happening with them. But I also get the money when people are suffering with money, or if they're paying too much out, or they're just dishing out money and nothing's coming back in. So Spirit will show me things such as the coins, and the coins will be flicked out like this. And then I'll see the empty pockets come up, and then I'll see the pockets fill up with coins, and then I'll know with dollar signs. So they'll show me, Spirit will just flash me a month, and it'll show me a dollar sign. So that's what I'll see is dollar signs around the month that they're going to get the money. So that's how I see things. It's quite bizarre, but I'll get things in themes sometimes. I mean, you can't get everything in themes because everybody's got a different scenario in their life, nothing's the same. So let's keep going. Okay, we've done that validation from Carmen Gilroy. Yeah, beautiful. So Paula Morris, she said Mother's Day is March in the UK. Fair enough. Right, I don't know why they do that. Just came back from seeing my mum in hospital. Very, very worried. Diane Marie. Oh, I love you. Don't say that. Don't say very, very worried, because you're manifesting the worry, and you're manifesting everything going wrong with her, lovey. So you've got to say things that are positive around her. I can't wait to see her come out next week when she's healthier and she's going to be walking, blah, blah, blah. You just got to say things that are really good. You don't plant the seed and keep it going, so keep the trauma going. That's what I always say, is just never look back and keep going forward. So we've got here, back over to you then, Miss Ellie. Is that another validation from Diane Marie? Does that look like one? There she goes. My mother had a fall last week. She said she thought she was broke, and she broke her hip. Luckily, it wasn't broken. And that's the person I just read for. No, that was Leona Sunday, but I read for Diane Marie. Was it Diane Marie before? No. But that sounds familiar. Why did I have that? Okay, here, right hip. That was for Leanna Sunday. I'm reading ahead. I didn't even see that. That's just popped up now. So she says, confirmation. My mother had a fall last week. She thought she broke her hip. Luckily, it wasn't broken. But now the doctors told us that she has advanced cancer of liver. Become her age, nothing much they can do. She's coming home on Wednesday. Mum was also on a ventilator. Oh, gosh. Poor thing. That's no good. Geez, a lot of people suffering in this world, and it's so sad. But that's what we're here for. So, Diane, that's what I do. I talk to spirit, and I talk to people on the other side, or their spirit on the other side, the soul. So it's kind of like when you have a vehicle, and the car has, the motor's still running. You take the motor out, you put it to the side, and sure as ever, the motor is your soul, and it continues to run. And then you also have the actual carcass of the car, and it sits to the side of the motor, and it just rusts away. And that's how you think about your past loved one. That's how you think about them. Their soul never dies. And I hate saying the word die or died or death. I don't like saying that. I always like to say past or moved on or gone to the other side, something like that. But yeah, they don't actually, their soul does not ever go to their, go and stop. It's always constantly around people. It's always constantly do something. So thanks, Natalie. Oh, you frightened me. She put that SWR thing on and it just frightened me, just barked me in the ears. Okay, where are we up to here? Simonetta, good evening. She says, hi, ladies. Happy Mother's Day, Lesley. I am with a friend colleague that is a refugee, and she is working with me. She doesn't speak the language and asked me to ask you when she will get all her papers worked out soon. When? Yes. What's this month? May. Simonetta. So friend, papers. Is this for her to it's like a visa? We call it visa here. I don't know what you call it over there, but I do. What's this month? So it's May. Oh gosh, I feel like this is going to be June into July. I can't see it happening any earlier. I think, and they're saying to me, get the ducks in a row, like get all the papers in a row. Like I feel like some things are missing, so that's why it's going to be delayed. So definitely delayed. I feel, and it's like the disappointment on the face as well because it's been delayed. And I'm sorry, but if you get the paperwork needs to be correct. It's like there's something missing or something that hasn't been ticked in the box. As I see the box, and it's not ticked. So definitely the paperwork is going to hold back. It's going to form the delay. So I'm telling you that now so that you can try and fix it if there is anything to fix. And I'll leave that there. But I do see smiles on her face, and this is going to be after July. So July into August. So August, September, definitely smiles on the face, and I'll leave that there. So lots of good stuff coming up after that, and especially for you there too, Simonetta. It's going to be beneficial for you as well. So what's this here? Natalie Carl, she says, validation. I feel like your car talks to multiple people at the same time. It multitasks. What car are you talking about? I didn't get it. Well, there's a big validation for you, Ellie.
Sunday. Can we do break just while I catch that?
Sorry?
Can we do break just while we catch that?
Yeah, of course. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM.
Business wants to throw money away. But did you know sending resources to landfill can be more expensive than recycling them? Planet Ark's free business recycling service can kickstart your workplace recycling journey, help you find the right recycling
Well, here's Fro today. Look at
and
it.
give you a competitive edge. Join the 1 million Australians using business recycling to keep
What do we got here?
resources in circulation. Visit
Big validation there from Leona.
It's just good business.
Introducing Harriet's Chicken West HQ, where the food is simple, the love is real, and the feel-good vibes are endless. From juicy and succulent smoky slow char chicken and mouth-watering free-range chicken burgers to wholesome salads accompanied by delicious sides, Harriet's is a celebration of love and respect for thoughtful ingredients, where every dish is prepared daily and designed to leave you feeling good and wanting more. Harriet's Chicken West HQ. Enjoy the simple life. Station sponsor.
Camera, action! Enhance the experience of your next event with
No, I love it,
Technical
Leon. I
Specialists.
just read your
That's
message.
our name,
That's
and it's
funny.
what we do. We are Sydney's event technical specialists, bringing our state-of-the-art audio-visual equipment and our expertise to every event.
There you
Based in
go.
Blacktown, we can install customized AV systems in churches, schools, clubs, and businesses. Planning your next event? Visit SydneyEventTechnicalSpecialists.com today. Station sponsor.
This train will be stopping at Pendle Hill, Toogabbie, Seven Hills. Blacktown! You are my Blacktown, my only Blacktown. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never notice how much I love you. Please don't take my Blacktown away. Mount Druitt, St Mary's, Warrington.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team. SWR 99.9.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to that main page and go onto the Facebook main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question. Now, if I have missed your question and you've been on here for a while, then please post it again, because the stream goes so fast sometimes, and it just balks me, and I can't keep up with the stream. So back over to you there, Miss Ellie. There's a beautiful validation from Leona.
Yeah, so Leona Sunday said, yes, my husband is very active but has stayed in most of the winter so he doesn't get sick. He had hip surgery. He walks a short, sweats and runs out of breath and legs get tired. He has been to the doctors for testing but has come back with I know and I'm not a doctor yet. Yes, her husband can't lift his arms to high, sore shoulders to the neck. He has had plenty of surgeries. I don't blame him for being scared to go back. Thank you, Leslie. You were spot on. I make the flu bomb for my parents, and he hated the taste. Lol. He's fussy.
Who doesn't? Everyone hates the flu bomb. I made myself beautiful broth yesterday with soup. It was beautiful, and I've got some left over for dinner tonight. I had some on the way here. I'm going to have it when I go home again tonight. So Karen Riley, thank you, Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit, for everything that you do for everyone. You're such a beautiful angel who shares her time around the globe to help people who needs to connect with their loved ones. Bless you always. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. You were explaining how your power works as a car. Oh, yeah, thank you, Natalie. Yeah, sorry, I just forgot. Well, it doesn't work as the car. It's the soul. It's the soul. That's why I couldn't understand, because the soul actually, your soul is, I always explain it like a vehicle. And when you have someone that's passed over to the other side, a lot of people get, worried that they haven't passed in peace, or they haven't passed with, or they have passed with pain, but they never can pass over to the other side with pain. They always have to be in neutral, if that makes sense. So that's like the gears on the car. They have to be in neutral before they can actually go to the other side. And their soul is the motor, and the motor just comes out of the vehicle, sits on the side of the road, and then the actual carcass of the vehicle actually just rusts away. And that's exactly how spirit, the best way I can explain spirit to you, and the soul hanging around you, so to speak. So, but thank you. Yeah, you're welcome there. Similar. She said, sorry, she said, I missed the answer. I had a call from a client. We'll listen to it later. No problem. Natalie, your hair looks great, Lizzie. You should see mine. Well, my hair is a fro. It's like the weather's been raining, so I've just put a bit of dry shampoo in it to stop it from going a bit fro, but I look a bit of a write-off tonight. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So I have my wedding coming up, some family issues going on. Please tell me things will be good. Yes, and that's Athena Haramis. So it's funny how I was only thinking of a wedding today and how people have issues with the family. And half the time, I heard this thing from Alan Pease many years ago, and I did the course on body language, and this is going back to when I was, my gosh, I think I was around, oh wow, I would have been about 20. And I did his course, I bought his books, and he was talking about how if you ever want to stop somebody in a argument within the family, like family dinners or like Christmas parties or something like that, or family dinner, lunch, and blah blah blah, he said that you always must bring a stranger along because they won't argue in front of a stranger. That's what he said. So yep, so maybe try that. I'm not an expert, I don't know, but if I was you, I would just do exactly what you wanted to do for it's your wedding, it's your day. You make yourself happy, lovey, because they need to sort it out themselves. And the more that you don't generate interest in what they're doing as a negative, because it's actually really, really negative, then you can actually move on and enjoy your wedding and just keep manifesting that. But I do see beautiful smiles. I do see a beautiful day. So I don't want you to worry too much. And the more you keep thinking about it and worrying about it, the more you're going to manifest it to happen, and be an unhappy day. Oh, geez. Natalie Brown, she says, it's Mother's Day. I can't stop crying. I miss my mum. Of course, lovey. Everybody misses their mum when they go. It's did my daughter and me make the right decision not to tell my mum about her scan results? It would have come to her as a massive shock. Yeah, I do feel that you're protecting her, Diane Marie, but I understand, and I'll give you an example. Years ago, I was working as a part-time in some, I don't know what it was called now, it was many years ago, and we were sitting in the lunchroom, and I remember one of the colleagues there talking about how her grandfather was very unwell, and the mother, her mother was not, which was the daughter of the grandfather, did not want to tell him that he had cancer, and she did not tell him he had cancer, and he lived for about another 9 or 10 years. So if that helps you, because sometimes when you tell somebody something, then it's the shock, and then they manifest it, and then all of a sudden it's doom and gloom, and it's all over, Red Rover. So, you can't win sometimes. But look at the remedies. Eva Goldberg, she sent me which was beautiful, which I was reading today, just before I came here, which is the Book of Remedies. And it's got so many good things in there. So, do your research and look for some specialist that can help her, or point, you know your mum better than anybody else, lovey. So I highly recommend you're doing the right thing. Whichever way you go, you're doing the right thing, because you would not do anything wrong by your mum. So whatever makes you feel happy is going to make her happy anyway. And you don't want to shock her. You don't want her to manifest this anymore. So I do understand where you're coming from. So, and I'll leave that there. So yes, happy Mother's Day to all awesome mums out there. Thank you, Angela Griffith. Thank you. Tam Shea. Hi, Leslie. Will I buy a house? Currently looking into it. Any guidance would be appreciated. So Tam. Oh, Tam, what do we have for you? So I'm studying real estate too. I'm doing law. I do the law stuff on the Tuesday night and everything else after. So it's full on my life. Every night last week was busy. I had radio Sunday night, so we're here every Sunday night from 8 till 10, and I have a radio on Monday night, 8 till 10, at another studio, and then Tuesday night is my study group, my law people, and then I have Wednesday night on a Zoom. Thursday night was a study group again last week, but hopefully this Thursday night I'll have some time for my daughter. And then Friday night was another Zoom, and then Saturday night was busy as well. So very busy little cookie monster here. Okay, so what do we got here? My mum's health is great. She just seen the big doctor. She is now 5 years cancer-free. Happy Mother's Day to us. That's Leanna Sunday. Well done. That's awesome. Very, very good. Love it. I've also got the Book of Remedies, Leslie. Yes, Bev, that's awesome. It's I haven't read all of it, but I've actually written down a few things for some people that's unwell around me. So I'm actually going to read what it says first, take a photo of it, and send it to them. So Leanne and Leslie, my mum just seen the big doctor. Yes, I just read that one. So what else have we got here? If you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're streaming live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as iHeartRadio. And we might be getting Omni Studio here as well, which would be really nice too. So let's go back a step. So Tiniki Neferti, is there a message for me, Leslie? And thank you. I did you last week. I remember the name because it's unusual. So I'm going to do an affirmation card first because and I feel like I don't usually do ever cards. I just use straight direct messages from spirit. I don't need to use cards, which I'm very blessed. But I get the card here. Well, I don't like that card. Ooh, I don't like that card either. I'm not going to give you those two cards because I don't like them. They're a bit negative, but I'm going to give you here, and it's really funny because I saw this one earlier, and there you go, clarity for you. So, Taniki, that's a beautiful name. It sounds Indian. I don't know why. I think I said this last time. It sounds like Indian. I see the feathers, like the feathers of the hat for the Indian. And so she's asking me for any messages. So this is just a general. I'm getting 14 around you, 5 in the month of May also. I do feel like there's just some issues around health, and they're showing me the bloodstream as well. I just see bloodstream. Is there also, and they're saying relationship. Now they're giving me pain. I've got to say these all really quickly because they're giving me so much information at the same time. But I got pain in the ball, like, you know, that part of the ball of the right foot. Where the big toe is, just underneath there. It's like I've just had pain there. It's like I feel like it's a pressure sore or something like that. Oh, sneezy. Poor Ellie. I can't even think straight. I feel like that you've got an elderly lady around you that has issues with the mind because I can't think straight. It's like I've got a blank, or it's you that has the blank. Do you have issues with memory loss, or who's that around you? Because I feel like this is a female, and definitely memory losses. I had a complete blank. It's like I couldn't even think straight. And I was looking at Ellie, and I couldn't even say bless you. I was watching Ellie with the sneeze, and I couldn't even say anything, not even a bless you. So I do feel like there's someone around you that's actually had memory loss or some form of something with the head, like dementia, or this is like a few times tonight I've had this. I'm getting 18 around you as well, and in the month of September, and the number 9. So what's with the face? Is there someone that's had issues around the face, like the cheeks or something like that? Because I feel like they're either swollen, or they've had an allergy or some form of sort of swollen, and it's gone right up and it's come right in, like it's all sunken in. It's like this person was quite a rounded face person, and then all of a sudden it's all sunken in. They've actually gone, what do you call it? Like I feel like this person's either had cancer where they're passed, and then everything's it's like drawn in. I'm also getting number 12 around you as well. So December, definitely, you know, lots of issues around December. But I do feel like this year, it's, you know, as much as there's been a bit of, you know, unusual hiccups around you, but I do feel like this year is starting to, you know, it's starting to rev up now. We're already in the 5th month. But I do feel like that the issues are starting to go away, but you're starting to fly now, which is really nice. Is there a business idea, or who's in business around you? So just got business idea. And I do see money. Show me the money, and it's definitely going up. It's like the K's. They show me the K's. Normally I don't see that. Normally I just see like the dollar sign, and then the dollar sign will be in different heights. So they'll show me like a small dollar sign if they're getting small amounts of money, but then they'll show me big ones. But this one was quite a big one, but it showed me the K next to it. They'll show me the dollar sign with the K next to it. So I've written that down here, which is really nice. So my daughter was telling me today that her bestie is he went to the casino last week with his girlfriend, and sure as ever, he put some money into the jackpot, into the poker machines. He said he'll just try this machine and won $12,000. And then he thought, oh, I'll just go over to this machine here and try his luck again, and then won another $5,000. So how cool is that? I mean, that's just amazing. I love stories like that. So this is they're showing me the poker machines around you as well. Do you smoke, or who's the smoker? Because I see this person smoking, drinking at the poker machine. And lots of anxiety around this person as well. I feel like they're just deficient. You know, most people that suffer with anxiety or stress like that is either like B deficient or zinc, as well as magnesium for the heart and anxiety. So very deficient. They don't eat right. It's like the nutrition's gone somewhere else. It's like no nutrition. So get if this is you, it's time for change around you. So you need to look at nutrition, because I just see that everything's out the door. It's like eating burgers. So who's that? And it also give me pain in the liver area. So liver. So I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie? No? No? Okay. All right. So, okay. Oh, she wasn't there last week. Must have been the week before, because I remember the name there, Taniki. It was unusual. Thank you for all you do, Leslie. I do appreciate. You're awesome. Thank you, Leona. Oh, you're welcome. And Leona wrote that validation, didn't she? Yeah. Aha, Chief's headpiece, the feathered. Yes, beautiful, Nat. Very beautiful. Anthea. So Anthea Haramis, thank you so much. That's definitely the way we're both approaching the wedding positively. Any other messages from loved ones? Did I actually read for her? You remember Ellie? Michelle Coburn, thank you, Leslie and Miss Ellie, for another great night. I truly appreciate the time you both continue to give to us. Everyone have a beautiful day tomorrow. Enjoy, stay safe, and take care. Oh my God, Ellie, that was a loud sneeze. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Glennis Lacey said to Amanda Jane, where's your late note? Yes, 100%, Bev. Manifesting does work. So if you want something, you need to manifest it. Over to you, Miss Ellie. There's a validation.
I'm trying to find it. Yeah, so I've got a validation from Taniki. She said, yeah, pain, yes, but at the back of my feet, yes, sometimes I have memory loss. Maybe my mum, she passed away of cancer. My son and his girl has a business. I'm a smoker, no poker machines here. I eat healthy.
Right, okay. Then who's that around you? It's definitely got to be around you. Okie dokie. Some guidance. So that's Maxine Bridgewater. Right, let's do Maxine. I haven't seen this name before. Maxyne. That's a nice way of spelling it as well. Very unusual. Okay. For some reason, I have a scent around me, and it smells like an elderly man's scent. It's like the like when they do their hair with the it's like a gel or something, like the old-fashioned gel. An old man. And this is an elderly man that's passed over, and I feel like he's saying to me, I don't know, 2 to 4 weeks. I don't understand what the 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks ago, what's that mean to you? Did he pass 2 to 4 weeks ago, or what's happened there? 2 to 4 months? Not sure. I don't know. I don't understand why. Sometimes I just have to say what I get, because sometimes I don't even understand why I'm getting it. But when I say it to the client or the person I'm reading for, they actually understand what I'm talking about. So I do get number 14 around you. 1 of 4 is 5 in the month of May. So this month he's been quite significant already. They're also giving me pain in the neck as well, right at the back of the neck. So neck pain. Lots of good stuff coming up for you though, Maxine, and I do feel like this is going to start around the month of July. So they'll also give me hip pain for you as well, right side, same as the last person. So did this man have issues around the hip as well? He's showing me walking stick, the same as when I read earlier. Exactly the same. So right side hip and walking stick. He said that rhymes. I said thank you. So this guy's a bit of a character. And he's shown me that he's shown me how he just winks at people, like when someone's got it right, or he's got that bit of charisma. When someone's got it right, he just winks at people. So who's that? If that's not you, it's going to be somewhere around there. Andrea Turner, Bev, some Brie Benedict, somewhere around there. Kathy, yeah, I just I've got issues around the throat with this person, or is that you there, Maxine? Because I don't feel like my thyroid or something's not right with the throat. It's being tested, or something is here to the chest to the throat. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Ellie? Okay. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, we're doing the last few minutes before we end the show. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live across the world, and as well as Radio SWR 99.9 FM. So, Andy Dan, has Spirit got any words of wisdom for us for loved ones? Yes. Just remember that they're there. You can always talk to your loved ones, guys. They are always around you. They do not go anywhere. And people say to me, oh, I give up because I can't, I've got a blockage, or I can't see them anymore, or I don't feel them around me. Well, every time you say that, they just throw their hands up in the air and go, I can't believe she said that again. I've been trying for days to give her the faint messages, and I say it on every show. They are not going to come around and give you a knock at the door and then ask you to have a cup of tea with them and talk about the weather, or talk about what happened last week. They just don't do that, guys. They actually will show you faint messages, and it takes a lot of energy for them to come through to me. So that's going to take a lot of energy for them to show you something or do something. So if you want to have a clear message from them, ask them to put something in front of you that makes them known to you. For example, you might see the number of the date of birth that they were born. Like it might be a 23, and you'll see the number 23 on the number plate, and it might have KB, or, Kevin Brown, for example, so it might have KB 23 or something like that on a number plate. And then you'll know that they're giving you that answer. And for me, I know when Spirit's around me, which was really quite weird the other night when I was driving, and I turn the radio on, and sure as ever, I always get the songs with flowers in them. They're always singing, I can buy myself flowers, that song, whatever it is, and I can't sing. But they always show me songs with flowers, or they give me songs with flowers, or they have, and then straight after that song the other night was an angel song, which was really beautiful. So I know that Spirit was with me, driving home with me. So it's pretty cool. But it's like today, Spirit gave me a message today, and it was very strong. I was out walking, and I thought I'll leave Bob at home because it was too wet, and I didn't want him to get all wet. And so I thought I'll leave Bob at home this morning with my dog. And sure as ever, I walk up to the hill, and I had my headset on, and I was just in another world. And then next minute, I heard Spirit say, "Watch out!" And I looked up, and there was this man in front of me. It looked like he was stealing somebody's like a clothes rack for Mother's Day, and he was walking down the street in his underwear, and I'm just going, oh right, okay, and he's looking at me in the eyes, and he's probably from here to where my car's parked now, far away. And so I just kept walking and pretended I was looking at my phone, and Spirit just said, keep going, like, don't walk straight past him. And he's looked behind, and as I look behind at the same time, and he's walking down the street from somebody's house with the clothes rack, and it looked like he was fishing around for things for his mother. Anyway, I did my second lap, and I thought, oh, maybe he's gone now. I come up to the top of the hill again, and sure as ever, this man was walking around the other way, looking into houses in his underwear again, still with a hoodie on. He still had his hoodie on, but he was in his underwear, no shoes. And I just said, no, that's it. And I heard Spirit say, just get out of there, like don't go that way. And because it was a bit darker and there was not many people there. So I just turned around and just ran down the hill and ran back home like a scaredy cat. I said, I was not going there. I'm not actually going to go past that bloke because I just didn't like the feeling, but I'll leave that there. But over to you there, Miss Ellie. We got more validations?
Yeah, I've got another validation. Maxine Bridgewater said, that would be my granddad. He passed last year from cancer, coming up to 12 months since we found out in 2 weeks. Thank you so much.
Oh, beautiful. And you've got Bev Ridley there. Oh, she said she's had chronic asthma on the throat and chest the last few days. Yeah, but I'll leave it there. And you're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM, and we have to leave. It's a couple of minutes to 10 o'clock, so we'll leave it there, and we'll see you tomorrow night again at the same time, 8 till 10 on a different radio station. But good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. Cheers. Bye-bye. All right.
SWR 99.9 on the iHeartRadio app.
Southwest
Thank you, guys.
Floating tourist destination with over 250,000 international visitors. The
See you later.
Tourist